I think we can all agree that Rell has one of the worst neutral games in the entire game, which is mainly caused by her inability to disengage a fight after engaging. The only ability that allows her to somewhat trade with enemies without completely engaging is her Q. We have recently got some news about Rell's midscope update and what it might look like. One piece of information we got is that her E is going to get replaced and her Q, Shattering Strike, will receive the E stun. This might seem like a nice change for Rell, but maybe it won't end up being as nice as all of us expect it to be. Before going further into that, I want to briefly talk about what I expect Rell's new E ability to look like. Keep in mind, this is purely speculations, but hear me out. Right now we know that Rell will have 3 different CC abilities after her midscope update. She will have her new Q, Crashdown and Magnet Storm. So I would say it's pretty unlikely that she will get yet another form of crowd control on her new E ability. I don't want to speculate that much in this video about what her new E might look like, because I'll probably make another video focused on exactly that, but it's almost safe to say that she won't be getting another CC spell, and that's where I see a slight problem. As it currently is, when in lane, you can pretty much randomly use your Shattering Strike without really thinking about it, because in 95% of all matchups, it isn't that important of a spell. You could use Shattering Strike and then just keep your E stun in case you ever needed it. But once the E stun shifts to her Q, you have to think more carefully about using Shattering Strike, since when it's off cooldown, you're missing one form of CC, which might give the enemies a good window to engage and abuse you. Yes, Rell is not designed to have a good neutral game in the first place. I'm fully aware of that. But this whole situation might cause Rell players to feel even less impactful, since you can literally do nothing in lane apart from standing around, which goes completely against the intentions of Rell's midscope update in the first place. Riot wants to make her more enjoyable to play and not more frustrating. And I also think that her new E won't help her with her neutral game either, since that's just not what Rell is about. Riot Games mentioned that they want to give Rell more options how to approach a fight, but that might come at a cost of making her laning even more frustrating. Don't get me wrong, her current Q is not at all a spell that impacts the lane when it comes to poking enemies down. But you at least had something to do other than just stacking your support item and threatening engages you usually can't afford to do anyways. Of course, if Riot decides to go something completely out of the ordinary with Rell's new E and gives her some kind of range ability, all of this doesn't really matter. But that is, at least in my opinion, very unlikely. But maybe I'm just thinking too much into this and I'm worrying for no real reason. So what do you guys think? Does it even matter when you remove that part of Rells Laningphase? Or do you even think that even after the changes, you can still use your Q to trade with enemies in lane? Let me know down in the comments. But that's it gonna be for this video, and I'll see you all in the next one.